Hi guys, this is Jenny or Jen. It's 5:38 in the morning and I'm driving to the center of Chester where all the restaurants are. If you're from here, it's I'm going to where Jeff Davis and Route 10 meets. I'm going to turn on the DoorDash app and log in when I get there. And going to try to make some extra money. I work at a doctor's office during the week doing medical billing and coding. And for the past 3 weeks, I've been doing DoorDash on the weekends. So far, I made okay money, you know. Some people might say it's too much wear and tear on your car. I just got a new car, by the way. That's part of the reason. When I got the new car and I saw my car payment, I said, oh, I need some extra money. So I started doing DoorDash. So I'm starting pretty early in the morning because I get up early anyways, and I like to be out when there's not that many cars on the road. So I like the breakfast crowd, and so far it's worked for me. People, you know, they order their coffee, their McDonald's. I think Chick-fil-A opens around 6 or 6:30. So so I go to Chick-fil-A a few times. Yeah, so far it's going okay. Well, it's going okay. I did get 2 late delivery violations. Last week, DoorDash had me go to, if you're from Virginia, Chester, Richmond, Virginia area, it had me go to Henrico, which was 15 miles away. And my gas light came on, so I had to stop and get gas. So that made me late with the delivery. And you're probably saying, why didn't you fill up before you started doing your deliveries? I probably should have. Then I wouldn't have got that late contract violation. So, but I'm gonna try not to get any more late contract. I don't know how many you can have. I don't know if it's 3 and I only got 1 left. Hopefully I don't get any more this weekend. I kind of have a strategy I'm gonna try out. I've been watching YouTube videos, and there's a lot of advice on these YouTube videos. So I'm gonna try to use some of their advice. Like, it seems like most people don't like the earn by time option because it you can only decline an order once per hour with the earn by time option. And that's what I've been doing, is earn by time and pretty much taking any offer that comes in. I did last week. I saw when I was about to end my Dash, I saw an order that came in for 13 miles, and I didn't decline it. I just let the timer run out on it. So I'm like, oh, I'm about to stop. I don't want to do 13 miles. So trying to put as little miles on the car as possible, but still make some money at this. And when you go longer distances, it seems like you make more money. Well, sometimes, because when I went 15 miles to Henrico last week, I only got $12.40 for that, and no tip. So that was pretty annoying. And it seems like, I'm sorry, Chester, you guys don't like to tip at all. I got 3 tips out of 85 deliveries. 2 of them were cash tips. And so, they gave me cash when I got there. So I don't know. And DoorDash has some kind of lawsuit that they just lost in New York for stealing drivers' tips, not giving them the tips that they got. So I don't know if that's happening in my area too, because when I order DoorDash, I always tip. If it's a $2, $1, $4, I always tip. So, in most places, restaurants around here, and pizza delivery places like Pizza Hut, most people tip at those places. So, I'm pretty sure they're tipping with DoorDash too. I'm sure I didn't do 85 deliveries and only got 1 in-app tip. So something might be up with that. I'm just saying. So, but I have a strategy this time, and that's to stay in this little area here, which is the center of town where all the restaurants and stuff are, and I'm not doing earn by time this weekend. I'm going to be doing earn by offer, and I'm not taking anything more than 7 miles. And if you know this area, things are pretty spread out here. It's kinda rural, kinda country. So things are pretty spread out here. So 7 miles is good. So I'm not gonna take anything over 7 miles. And I'm gonna try not to take anything less than $7 a order. I am a gold level DoorDasher, and that's probably because my acceptance rate is 89%, because I pretty much take anything, which I learned is not good at all. I got to be more selective, and maybe that way I won't have deliveries taking me to Richmond and Petersburg and Hopewell. I could stay in the Chester area, stay in my zone. Okay. So that's the strategy. I'm going to tell you how it goes. And I'll talk to you probably when I get done dashing. And I'm going to try, it's 5:49 now. So I'm going to try to stop around 10 or 11 a.m. So I'll probably see you around there. All right. Bye-bye. Hello. So I'm back. I'm done dashing for today. I was out there for about 4 hours. And I actually stopped early. So I was out there for about 4 hours, and I started around 5:45 a.m. And I made $76. I'll insert a screenshot of my earnings screen somewhere in here when I'm talking. I wish I could have screenshot this order that they sent to me. It was for 30 miles. I declined it. It was the only offer I declined. I wanted to stay in the Chester area. I ended up back in the Chester area. But I somehow ended up on Hall Street in Richmond. My strategy was to not take any offers under $7 and no more than 7 miles, but I still ended up in on Hall Street in Richmond. And when I got up there, they asked me did I want to switch zones and stay in that area, and I said no. And then I had to drive back to my zone, which is Chester. And while I was over here, it was hot. It was hot. I was getting good offers. I got $15 on a stacked order to take 2 orders to one house. First, I had to go to IHOP over on Jeff Davis Highway, and then I had to pick up along the way some Starbucks on Iron Bridge and take it back to Harrogate Road. And so I got $15 for that. So today was a pretty good day. 4 hours of work, $76, almost $80. It's almost $20 an hour, which is not bad. I didn't track my miles. I don't know how many miles I drove. But tomorrow I'm going to try and stick to this area as much as possible, because I don't like that I still ended up on Hall Street Road in Richmond. So I'm trying to have a strategy behind this. I saw in somebody's comments on a YouTube video about DoorDash, it said, don't let the app work you, work the app. So that's what I'm trying to do. It's not let DoorDash work me. I'm trying to work DoorDash. So I'm trying to have a strategy behind this instead of just taking every offer to me. Oh, shoot. I gotta stop and get something to drink. I'm thirsty. And I had to stop. Well, I didn't have to stop. When I went into the restaurant, I had to use the bathroom like 5 times today. I drank way too much orange juice this morning. So good thing restaurants have bathrooms, so I didn't have to stop and find a bathroom. That might be TMI, but if you're going to DoorDash, that's something you might have to think about is, where am I going to use the bathroom? Where am I going to get something to eat? You know, when do I get gas? Oh, gas. I use a quarter tank of gas today, which is pretty good. So I didn't use too much gas. And I made sure I had gas in the car so I didn't have to stop along a delivery and get gas. Oh, I don't need anything to drink. I have this giant jug of lemonade from Wawa. So I guess I can just go home. I'm going to keep this going. I'm going to take you guys with me tomorrow as much as I could take you with me, because I don't have a separate camera. I only have my phone that I'm doing the door dashing on. So I can't record while I'm dashing. And I tried to take a screenshot of my payout screen at the end of my dash to show you how much I made for the day. I didn't have any contract violations, thank God. I tried, not to rush or break the speed limit, but I tried to get things delivered, as quickly as I can. Like the directions on the app, they're pretty janky on the DoorDash app. Last week, the app had me go to the wrong McDonald's. And so I unassigned myself from that order because I didn't want to be late, because I was going to have to go back to the right McDonald's. And I was going to get dinged for being late. So I just unassigned myself. And IHOP in Chester, oh my gosh, they are so slow. They never have the orders ready. But that's okay, because when that happens, you could go into the app and say, I'm still waiting on the order. I see from last week to this week, they changed how you could do that. It used to be you used to press the question mark button in the upper right hand corner and say, I'm still waiting on this order or something like that. But now you have to go to safety issues or store issues. I think it's called store issues. And then you say order is taking a long time. So, yeah, that's something I had to do. But I would have kept going today to maybe 1 o'clock. But I'm starting nursing school back up in May. And I have an appointment with financial aid. It's over the telephone, but for some reason I have to be near my computer. So I'm going home. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow morning when I start my last day of the weekend delivering. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hi, so it's the next day. I didn't do DoorDash today. It's Sunday. I actually accepted an offer on another gig app. It's called Homeaglow, where you go to people's houses and you clean their houses. So it was $60 for 2 hours, so that comes up to about $30 an hour. And I thought it would be, it's my first time doing this with Homeaglow. It's my first offer cleaning. So I thought it would be better than DoorDash today because I wouldn't have to put miles on my car, so it's just an alternative, you know, so it's just less wear and tear and gas on my car. So I asked the client what does she need done, and she said she needs her floors swept and mopped and vacuumed, and she had 2 bathrooms that she needed cleaning, and she needed her kitchen clean. So I'm here at the house now. I'm going to go inside and clean, and then I'll catch up with you when I'm done. Hello, I'm back. So I cleaned the house. It was pretty clean already. I don't know why I was cleaning it, but I cleaned everything like she asked. I swept and mopped the floors. She had some dishes in the sink. I washed those. I wiped the countertops down in the bathroom. And I cleaned the bathrooms. There were 2 bathrooms. I cleaned those. I swept and mopped the floors in the bathroom. That was pretty much it. That was 2 hours. She was very grateful. She kept thanking me. I just try to clean like I cleaned at home. At the end, I was trying to figure out how to charge her for the cleaning in the Homeaglow app, and then I finally figured it out. It said invoice client or something like that. So I was able to charge her, and so that was my weekend, guys. I did DoorDash yesterday for 4 hours. I made $76. I did Homeaglow today for 2 hours, and I made $60. I really like Homeaglow, even though it's like physically demanding cleaning. It's less wear and tear on my car, and that's really important to me, to keep this car in good shape and not put a lot of money for repairs and tires, and you know, if it just breaks down for good. Because yesterday, I think I didn't track my mileage exactly, but I looked at it and it said 139,106 miles. Now today I'm at 139,207 miles. So I put 101 miles on my car in one day. That's a lot. So try not to do that as much as possible. So, and I also signed up for Instacart today. And I'm going to see if it's busy or what, because the cleaning that I had to do was in Richmond, Virginia. So I'm going to see if it's busier up here, because I logged into the app just for a second in Chester, and it was dead in that area. So before I leave out of the city, I'm going to log back into the app and see how busy it is in Richmond. And I might try to do that on Saturdays instead of DoorDash. But I'll see you next weekend. I think I'm going to do this again. I'm going to vlog my experience doing these gig apps. And for those who are watching who remember me from my Bryant and Stratton, my nursing school vlogs. I'm going to get back to that. I have to start school back up in May. But thank you for watching. And I guess I'll see you next weekend. Bye.